Well, I'm excited to be joined here on Husqvarna stand by Simon Pavey. Simon, the ultimate form of motorsport, especially for a petrol head like me, has to be the Dakar, because it's the ultimate test of man and machine, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm glad you see it that way, because it's absolutely the case for me. I think it's the biggest, baddest race. It's what's dragged me back there time and time again. And yeah, there's no other event like it. You know, it runs for weeks, not just a few hours or 50 minutes or something like that. And it has every element to it. You know, it has the sort of the human dramas and the mechanical dramas, and you know, you need every element of sort of skill set to be able to do it. Navigation and fitness and technical skills. You know, it's kind of a lot of the old school skills that you still need for Dakar these days. You've got to be able to still look after your bike and, you know, look after your equipment, not just ride. So,
and we were quite lucky to be interviewing you here at Motorcycle Live, aren't we? Because a month later, and you'd be on your way out there.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm actually only here for a few more days now. I've got a little bit of R&R in Oz before I go to South America. But yeah, the great thing for us with the rally going to South America, all the pressure in the lead up, all our preparation is finished as of last Friday. We took everything to France. It's all on a ship to South America, and now we can just spend our time getting excited and scared in equal proportions.
Now, the bike you'll be riding is pretty much like the one we see behind us.
Yep.
Nice and purposeful. I believe you've been doing some testing on this one.
Yeah, this has been my practice bike, my test bike all year, and it's basically a Husqvarna TE449 enduro bike. It's been modified with the extra fuel. We've got 25 litres of fuel on the subframe area now. All the sort of survival equipment you've got to carry, you've got to have 3 litres of water, which sits in the sun plate on the bike, and tools and spares and all the nav equipment. And yeah, as I say, this has been my practice bike all year, and yeah, it's really fantastic. It's sort of light years ahead of the last bike I had, which it's a big step. You know, the whole race has moved towards 450cc maximum capacity on bikes now, and when they first changed the rule, it was one of those sort of federation rule changes that everyone in the lounge chairs goes, oh, why are they doing that? It's really stupid. And I was a little bit amongst that. I didn't think it was a good call. But now it's 3 years into that rule change, and it's absolutely changing the sport. It's bringing the sport back, I think, more into the mainstream again. It's bringing more manufacturers back in. You know, for a long time, we all know it was a bit of a KTM benefit, but now there's a serious factory effort from Husqvarna and Honda and you know, a whole bunch of other smaller brands, and Yamaha as well, and I think it's going to be really exciting this year. There's 20 genuine factory riders going to Dakar, which hasn't happened since the 80s, and a lot of really strong privateer teams, and hopefully we're there. Hopefully we're one of them, and yeah, I think it's a really exciting period.
And of course, one of those big brands that's going to be in the Dakar is BMW, who own Husqvarna. That's a great link.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I mean, BMW bought Husqvarna I think 4 years ago now, and they're kind of, Husqvarna's had great bikes all through the last 10, 20 years, but they haven't had the infrastructure behind them to build the brand, and that's coming now with BMW's backing. Really, they've got a new factory in Italy, and they've got a lot of new systems to sort of work on quality control and marketing the bikes, and for us it's been great. You know, my main business, as I think a lot of people know, is I run an off-road school for BMW, all based around GS and adventure motorcycling. But now we've also got a small fleet of Husqvarnas, and we can do the real hard enduro stuff as well. So we've got something for everyone. It's at
Walters Arena in Wales, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. In South Wales, Walters Arena. It's a brilliant venue. We've got over 4,000 acres of off-road playground there, and yeah, it's just a great passionate thing to be involved with.
Fantastic. When we saw in Milan that Husqvarna brought their concept, the Baja concept, out, it's a growing market, isn't it? There's a market for these types of bikes, and the Dakar and the competition that you're going to be in can only raise that profile.
Yeah, I think for me, adventure motorcycling, as we know, is a sort of growing part of motorcycling, and I think the real reason it's working for people is because it's aspirational, and I think when people watch MotoGP, we all love it, but you can't ever put yourself in the position of actually going and doing that. Whereas with the adventure motorcycling, you watch Charlie doing his stuff, and you can actually sort of put yourself in that place of, yeah, I can get a few skills and I can actually go out and be that person. And I think that's why it's exciting and why it's grabbed people's imagination. And then if you start talking about racing and adventure motorcycling, it is only rally raid. And of course Dakar's the one rally raid that everyone's heard of, but for me, my passion isn't just Dakar, it is the whole rally raid sport, and there's a whole string of other other races, as you know, in that Rally Raid World Championship with Dubai and Libya and these kind of events. And yeah, I hope that people start to see those events and see them for what they are. They're all amazing adventures, you know.
Well, here at Motorpoint TV, we cannot wait to see your progress on that, and I'm excited for you.
Yeah,
I'm really excited for you. So good luck with it all, and thank you for talking to us here at Motorcycle Live.
No, my pleasure. It's been great. Thank you.
Okay, so from raw competition bikes here on the Husqvarna stand, there's something a little bit more different at the Motor Guzzi stand, which we're going to have a look at now. And trust me, it's a little bit nice.